Hey everyone, this is Autistic Allie. I just wanted to ask everyone if you ever noticed that with working a regular job, that seems to be 100% not made for anyone. It's not made for people who are neurotypicals, it's not made for people who are neurodivergent. It's made as a way to we're told that we're going to make money that way, but my special interest as of late has been learning about finance and taxes and accounting. And if you do things the normal way, and I've seen this happen lots of times, you still don't make money. You can have a really good job that pays you a lot of money and you get taxed more, so you still don't do better. But if you make less, you don't get taxed as much, but you still struggle. It's a strange concept that we're told from the time that we're able to go to school, that you go to school, you make good grades, you get a good job, you go to college. And by the way, when you get to college, that usually just puts you in debt anyway. And these days, it doesn't even guarantee that you're going to be able to get a good job in the first place. Because now, not only do you need a degree, but you have to also have several years of experience in the blood of Jesus in order to do anything. It's stressful. And it's not just people who are autistic or bipolar or anything that have to struggle with that on a daily basis. So I wanted to name this episode Similarities instead of focusing on the differences and the struggles. I think everyone to a point has to feel different. They maybe think about it. There's people who think about it more and there's people who think about it less, but everyone thinks about it because we're all human. There's no way that someone who's human wouldn't think of it sometimes, that they wish they could do things differently and be accepted a little bit more. That's just not the way we are. I think we're made to have friends and family and people that we can depend on and trust. People we can love and who would love us back without any kind of requirements or strings attached. We love them and they love us, and that's all we need. But very often, even people who don't struggle with mental health, they're kind and they get taken advantage of. How much more so for people with mental health issues when they try to be kind and they try to reach out? That pain is still the same, but it's almost like it's amplified if you have mental health issues. But it's still pain. It still hurts. Enjoying good food, everyone enjoys good food. Some, probably more than others, but I'm not sure it's even having to do with mental health. Some food is just really, really good. I'm the kind of person that I can eat one thing every day, probably for the rest of my life, and never regret it. It used to be ramen, actually, but now it's yakisoba. I think there's a lot of people who feel that way. They feel this intense joy doing or eating something because there's a sense of familiarity behind it. Or maybe there's a feeling that goes along with it, a memory. But it's like I said, it's not just people who are autistic or whatever. It's people who are considered normal too. So I think the best way to feel better about your life if you're struggling as a neurodivergent person is to try to see people through a lens of similarities instead of differences. Everybody knows that we're different. So let's try to show the world how exactly we're the same, how we relate to each other, how we talk, how we get excited. When you focus on things like that, you start destroying the narrative and things that people talk about that just aren't true. You destroy those kind of lies and rumors. So let's focus on those things, and I think it'll help others understand and help us feel better too. Talk to you guys later. Bye.